In this video, I'm going to give you suggestions on how to work step 3. Are you new in recovery and looking to understand the 12 steps? Doing step work as part of a balanced recovery program can be a daunting process, and it really doesn't need to be. I'm Tim Westbrook. I'm the founder and CEO of Camelback Recovery in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm here to break it down for you so you can get a jump on your recovery from your addiction. If you haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favor, go back and watch my top 3 secrets to understanding step 3. This is my next video, how to work step 3. Firstly, just a reminder, what does step 3 say? Made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. If we want to achieve long-term recovery and long-term freedom from addiction, we have to turn our will and our lives over to the care of our higher power, day in and day out, for the rest of our lives. So my first advice is to remember that this is at times, step 3 is an action step. It's the action of surrender. And we take this action every single day. Whenever we spot that we are taking our self-will back and trying to do things our own way. So how do we work step 3? We trust the process. We listen to the advice of those with more experience than us, and we take that advice. By the time you reach step 3, you might be ready to leave treatment, telling everybody, I got this, I'm good. When the truth is that it's just your self-will talking. Sure, you believe you're ready to go back into the real world. You don't think sober living is for you. You've got your 30 days clean. You're starting to think straight, and you want to lean into recovery and go against the advice of extending your stay in treatment or extending your stay in sober living or whatever it may be. Just remember, you've lived your life a certain way for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, your entire life, basically, you live life a certain way. To reprogram the way that you think and the way that you live, it takes time and it takes a lot of work. And so step 3 comes along at a great time to make you rate your self-will and really consider whether a power greater than you has a smarter plan in store for you. Our self-will is our blind spot. With the fellowship, we have a better chance of being able to spot it, especially if we listen to other people. I would encourage you to really talk with other people in recovery about God. Learn from people with lots of clean time what spiritual practices they have in place. Think about the time your car broke down and you were alone roadside, begging for a God to help you out. Desperation prayers. God, please help me get out of this. God, if you make me not get in trouble, if I don't get caught, I'll never do this again. Remember, your desperation at times in the past when you'd had enough and were willing to try something new. And then join the dots between then and now. How to work step 3 involves learning the difference between God's will and your will. How to work step 3 is about imagining how you can see God working for you in your life. Really painting a picture of a better future for yourself. The catch, if you even want to call it a catch, is that you do have to put in the work. What's the work? Turning over your self-will. What does hope look like for you? What does faith even mean? What is trust? Is it taking someone's advice who you don't even know? Does the treatment center you're in really have a money-making agenda to get you to stay longer? Or is it possible they know what's going to give you the best shot at long-term recovery? I'm sure you can come up with a few real-life examples happening for you right now that will show you just how step 3 is relevant in your life. And honestly, that's one of the best things about the 12-step program. There's always something going on in your life at the time that mirrors the work you need to put in as you work that step. It's truly amazing. And there are no coincidences. Just remember that it's progress, not perfection. You're not going to get it right every single time, but please do try to get out of your own way if you can. You'll see how much easier life is that way as you start to be in flow, almost feeling like you're part of a greater destiny. That's God. That's you turning your will and your life over. And it's a decision you have to keep making day in and day out. Surrender to win all the way. Join me for my next video in this series of I Love Being Sober, where I will offer my 3 secrets on understanding step 4. I'm Tim Westbrook, and I hope that our paths cross again in the next video of this series of I Love Being Sober.
If you found this video to be of value, be sure to like it, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos, leave a comment if you have a question, if you've got something to say. Camelback Recovery provides treatment services for people struggling with mental health, mental illness, addiction, alcoholism. So if you or someone you know is struggling, be sure to reach out to us. You can go to our website, camelbackrecovery.com, or our information is in the comments section below. And we provide everything from detox, inpatient, outpatient treatment, sober living, recovery coaching, sober companion services. So either we'll be able to help you or we'll be able to refer you to people or treatment centers that might be a better fit. So I will see you in the next video.